Hello student. So after completion of the pericardium, let's start the next part of the cardiovascular system, that is the heart. The synonyms of heart, that is it is also called the cardia, and in Ayurveda the heart called the hruday. So the definition of the heart, that is it is hollow muscular organ situated into the middle mediastinum of the thoracic cavity, which is enclosed by the pericardium. So you know that is the pericardium, it is the outer covering of the heart, and in which that is into the middle mediastinum, that is the heart should be located. Okay, so let's start the detailed structure related with the heart. So let's start the heart. Heart, it is called the cardia, and it is hollow muscular organ situated into the mediastinum of the thoracic cavity, which is enclosed by the pericardium. The shape of the heart, here you can see that is the pyramidal or conical in shape, and location of the heart, that is behind the sternum adjoining the part of costal cartilage. Okay, then exact location of that the heart, the 1/3 part of the heart, it is present right to that the median plane, so this part, and the 2/3 part of the heart, it is located into the left to that the median plane. Then the heart consists of the 4 chambers, that is the right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and the left ventricle. So here in this diagram you can see, that is the right atrium, this is the right ventricle, left atrium, and the left ventricle. Okay, then see this diagram again, that is the atria are separated from ventricles by a atrioventricular groove. So here you can see that is the atrioventricular groove, or that is also called the coronary sulcus. Then the ventricles from each other are separated by the interventricular groove. So here the interventricular groove, which is present on the posterior side. So it's shown that the dot structure, this one. Then the measurement of the heart, the length of the heart, it is the 12 centimeter, this from this region, and the width of the heart, that is the 9 centimeter. Then the weight of the heart, that is the 300 grams in the male and 250 grams in the females. Then we should have to see that is the external features of the heart. So the heart have the apex and the base. So upper part of the heart, it is called the, so here in this diagram you can see that is the apex, this one, and the base which is present on the posterior side, and the 3 surfaces are present related with the heart. First, that is the sternocostal surface, this one, then the diaphragmatic surface, this one, and the left surface, and the 4 borders, that is the right border, this one, this is the left border, this is the upper border or the superior border, and this is the inferior border or the lower border. After then we should have to see that is the each surfaces. So first, that is the sternocostal surface. So sternocostal surface, it is formed by right atrium and the right ventricle. So here you can see this part, that is the right atrium, and this part, that is the right ventricle, and this is the left ventricle. So the sternocostal part, it is made by the right atrium, this is the right ventricle, and partly from the left auricle and the left ventricle. So here this part, that is the left auricle, and this part, that is the left ventricle. Then the next surface, that is the diaphragmatic surface. So this one. So diaphragmatic surface, it is flat and rests on the central tendon of the diaphragm. It is formed by left and right ventricle. Okay, so here this is the left ventricle and this is the right ventricle. On posterior side you can see this is the right ventricle and this is the left ventricle. So this part mostly it is from the diaphragmatic surface, okay, which are separated, that is the right and the left ventricle, they are separated, that is the right ventricle and this is the left ventricle, they are separated by a interventricular groove. So here you can see that is the interventricular groove and directed downwards and slightly backwards, okay. Then the next it is the left surface. So left surface, this one, it is formed by the left ventricle and upper end of the left auricle. So this one, that total surface, this is, you can see that is the left ventricle and here that is the left auricle. So this left surface that is made by the left ventricle and the left auricle. Then the four borders, that is firstly the right border, this one. The right border, it is more or less vertical and formed by, that is the right atrium, this one, and extends by the superior vena cava. So this border that should be extended to the superior vena cava and inferiorly it is extended, that is the inferior vena cava. Then the left border, this one, it is oblique and curved. So here you can see, and formed by the left ventricle and partly by the left auricle. So this is, you know, this is the left ventricle and this is the left auricle. So this border it is formed. It separates the anterior and the left surface, okay. Then the upper border, this one. The upper border it is slightly oblique and formed by the two atria, okay. So here that is the right atrium and posteriorly that is the left atrium. So it is formed by the two atria, chiefly the left atrium. So posteriorly here you can see this is the total part of the left atrium, this one, and this part it should be forming that the upper or the superior border, okay. Then the inferior border, this one. So inferior border it is horizontal and formed by the right ventricle and the small part of the left ventricle. So here this is, you can see that is this one, that is the right ventricle, this one, that total part right ventricle, this one, and this is the left ventricle. So most of part of the inferior border it is formed by the right ventricle and very small part it is made by the left ventricle, okay. Then we should have to see that is the chambers of the heart. So here in this diagram you can see the chambers of the heart. So it is formed by the right atrium, this one, the left atrium, the right ventricle and the left ventricle, okay. Then the two atrial chambers, that is the right atrium and the left atrium, are separated by the interatrial septum. So here you can see that is the interatrial septum, and the two ventricles, this one right ventricle and the left ventricles, are separated by the interventricular septum. So here you can see that is the interventricular septum. The right ventricle are the right atrium are communicate to the right ventricle by the right atrioventricular orifice. So here you can see that is the right atrioventricular orifice, which is guarded by the tricuspid wall, okay. Then the left atrium it is connected to that the left ventricle by a opening, it is called the left atrioventricular opening, and this is guarded by the bicuspid wall, or that is also called the mitral wall, okay. Then the wall of the chambers, this one, that is the all walls of the chamber, it is made by the cardiac muscle, that is called the myocardium, okay, which is externally covered by the serous membrane, that is called the epicardium. You know epicardium, it is the visceral layer of the serous membrane of the pericardium, okay. And internally, that the heart, it is internally linked by the endothelium, that is made by the endothelial cell, ठीक है. Then the wall of the atria is thin as compared to that the ventricle. So here you can see that is the wall of the ventricle, it is very much thick than the wall of the atria. ठीक है. Then next to it we should have to see that is the demarcation of the chambers of the heart on the external surface. So again see this diagram. In this diagram you can see that is the first the three sulci or the grooves, which demarcate the chambers of the heart externally. So first that is the atrioventricular groove, or that is also called the coronary sulcus. So this one, atrioventricular groove or the coronary sulcus. ठीक है. Second that is the anterior atrioventricular sulcus, which is present posteriorly. So here you can see that is anterior atrioventricular sulcus. ठीक है. And posterior interventricular groove. So here you can see posterior interventricular groove. So let's see that is first the coronary sulcus, or that is the atrioventricular groove. So coronary sulcus or the atrioventricular groove, it should be present anterior side of the heart, and it separates atria from the ventricle. So here you can see that is the right atrium, and here that is the right ventricle. So between this groove is present, so it separates the right atrium from the right ventricle. ठीक है. It is deficient anteriorly due to the root of pulmonary trunk. So here you can see that is the pulmonary trunk is present, and because of anteriorly it is very much deficient. ठीक है. Then the next it is the groove, that is the anterior and posterior interventricular groove or the sulci. ठीक है. So the interventricular sulci, they separates the right and the left ventricle. So this one, it separates right and the left ventricles. So anterior interventricular sulcus, it is present on the sternocostal surface of the heart and lodges anterior interventricular artery. ठीक है. And the great cardiac vein. ठीक है. So here you can see this one. ठीक है. So that is the right ventricle, here that the chamber is seen, and this is the left ventricle. ठीक है. So between this that the border is seen, so it is called anterior interventricular groove, this one. ठीक है. Then posterior interventricular groove. So in the another diagram you can see this is the posterior interventricular groove. So here that is the right ventricle and this is the left ventricle. So the posterior interventricular groove is on the diaphragmatic surface of the heart and lodges the posterior interventricular artery and middle cardiac vein. So this one, that is the posterior interventricular groove. Then next to it, that is the apex and the base. So here another diagram same seen, that is the apex. So this one, it is called the apex. So apex, it is the conical area formed by the left ventricle. So you know that is the left ventricle and it should be forming that the conical part, which is directed downwards and the forwards and to the left. It lies at the level of the fifth intercostal space and 3.5 inches means averagely 9 centimeter from the midline. So if you draw, that is the median plane, so from the median plane it is near about the 3.5 inches, okay, from the midline, just medial to the mid clavicular line. Okay, then the base. this one, this base, or that is also called the posterior surface. So here you can see in this diagram the posterior surface, this one. It is formed by the two atria, mainly the left atrium, and strictly speaking that the 2/3 part of the base, it is formed by the two atria, mainly by the left atrium. Okay, so here posterior part, this one, this part, that is the left atrium. Okay, so most of part of the base, it is made by the left atrium, and 1/3 part it is made by the right atrium, this one, that is the right atrium. It is directed backwards to the right. Okay, then the features, it lies opposite to that the apex. Second importance, that is it lies front of the midline of 4 thoracic vertebra. Then the base, it is separated from the vertebral column by a oblique pericardial sinus, esophagus, and the aorta. Okay, so these are the features of the base. Then